I met with a paragliding accident in February 1995. I've been an adventure enthusiast and I had this crash landing. And post that, it has been my family who rallied around me to ensure that I remain the same Ketna that I was prior to the most devastating disability on this planet, a spinal cord injury, permanent, incurable, with only rehabilitation, lifelong rehabilitation as its cure. When I say cure, it is basically how do we get on with whatever is residual in our body. We rehabilitate the most devastating disability on this planet, people with spinal cord injury in the rural and urban poor areas of India. Spinal cord injury is something that, with all my education, I'd never heard of the word quadriplegia and paraplegia. Having doctors in our family, I'd not heard of that term. And when this happened, the realization that the spine is the most important organ of our body, and everything that we do, yes, whether we are blinking our eyes, whether we are taking in the breath, whether we are swallowing food, the respiratory organs, our digestive systems, our bladder, the fact that our bladder is full and we go to the washroom and then void it, the fact that the bowel, every morning we take it for so granted, we just get up in the morning, we go to the washroom and voila. The fact that if there is a mosquito bite or an ant bite, we just go down there and scratch it. The fact that, I used to do trekking and rappelling, that the grip, the motor nerves which gives me the ankle grip and my toe grip was all thanks to the spine. This was completely a new world. And there I was on the first floor of our flat in Sion, which was without an elevator. The day we returned from the hospital, and the doctors had said, take a wheelchair. My brother went, Dhaval went all the way to Lohar Chal in Mumbai and got that wheelchair without realizing that how am I going to climb these steps on that wheelchair. This was the first grim reality of what life has in store, not only for me, for scores of people with spinal cord injury, 1.5 million in our country. Rehabilitation is a process. First and foremost, the family. The family is the one who understands what has happened and helps you through this entire process, right? The routine activities of a life. And through Nina Foundation, because I did my PhD in this and I realized that there are huge gaps. You are, the surgeon fixes you. But after that, what is required lifelong is a process of rehabilitation, which is physical rehab through physiotherapy, activities of daily living through occupational therapy, vocational rehab to relearn new skills so that you get to doing things that you can do and forget about the things that you may not be able to do, right? Recreational rehab, social rehab. I mean, the invitations are there, but are you able to go to my cousin's wedding? Am I able to go for a religious function? Am I able to participate in a temple visit? These are realities of life. Nina Foundation's vision, right from its inception, has been that every friend with spinal cord injury, whether living in a rural area or in the remotest part of our cities, each one of us deserve a world-class rehabilitation. Each one of us deserve to live a life of dignity and happiness, a full life. Nina Foundation does whole lot of activities. I think in 23 years, the impact that we've had by thinking out of the box and doing things, especially my PhD, came up with these gaps. And what it said was, you need to have a world-class spinal cord injury, full-fledged rehab center to make a difference to each life. And that takes a lot of money. Spinal cord injury is a very expensive disability to live with. We started with Project Nirman at Santa Cruz East, thanks to my cousin sister, Mrs. Nivedita Bain Sheth, who was the past president. And in a community hall, we started that in 2015. Absolutely free of cost. Yes, what Nina Foundation does is the home-based rehab, the rural rehab, whether it is giving world-class counseling, understanding what are the problems, where the shoe hurts, right at the beginning, and solving that. When we realize that they don't have a commode chair. In the rural areas, there are no chemist stores where they've heard about commode chairs. Can you imagine? There are community washrooms, and this is a farm, small house. How will the family member get them out? There is no wheelchair. They are just sent home with a urine bag without any rehabilitation. Their spines are fixed with surgery. But after that, what? What does it require? There's no education. We come here. Education and empowerment. Our biggest focus is the friend with spinal cord injury and the family member. We counsel them, we empower them, we educate them how it is to be done. And along with them, we realize that they just don't have the money. They spend the entire funds in surgery. Now they didn't even have money to transport to their home from wherever the center is, the hospital and all that, the nursing home where they've been stabilized surgically. So we realized that they need a commode wheelchair, they need counseling to understand how to do it, basic catheter, urine bags, how to do it. They come, they don't have a bed. So we give them cots and beds, a mattress, because if you realize they all sleep on the floor. Then we had the pandemic. And all of us were in our homes, right? And at that time, we were already into tele OPD. Our team was in our respective homes and we were guiding them, doing video call. Thanks to the digital revolution, we could guide them and show them, how do you do this? Get down on the floor, how do you come up? In the bed, how do you make the family member learn that, this is how you turn, so that they should not sleep in one position, which causes bed sores, which are very dangerous. After tele, we got into home-based rehab. As soon as it was open, we got into rural rehab. We did camps, spinal cord injury camps. None of the books, curriculum, medical books talk about these things. But these were the gaps in my PhD. And even without a center, we made it happen. Everyone said not possible. But I think this is Nina's prescription. When it comes to NO, actually it means next opportunity. Another thing that we did in Nina Foundation was a series of wellness seminars. So being a management professional, Nina Foundation has been a completely management-oriented NGO, right? With less resources, great deal of planning, excellent execution, and with the right people to get things done, human resources, we managed so many activities. And one of them was a wellness seminar. These educational wellness seminars were all about how to take care of your bladder, how bladder management, bowel management, mind management, physiotherapy, active rehab. Nina Foundation has been very fortunate to have the belief of the community. And now our image and the word of mouth has spread so much that through our awareness programs, through our various fun activities that we do virtually and otherwise, and the grassroots gifting of the most essential items which make them move forward, thousands of friends with spinal cord injury have benefited.